What's good, fellas? We back. Let me know if y'all can hear me live in the chat, man. I'm connected my headphones now and stuff. I'm gonna roll up a good one. I got a couple of, I got a little time here to start these college series 2 rosters. Then I gotta go make some moves, gotta go get the little one, gotta do some things, and then we be back for a late night stream. So this is gonna be a double stream. Shout out to my boy Raj, my boy Zeus. What's good with y'all boys, man? I'm excited to be back raw in the building, raw diggity. Mr. Mars Vance himself. We here, man. Prophet, Jamal, Ballard, man. I miss y'all boys. Y'all see the new artwork? I've been in my bag. Talk to me. Let's talk about a little bit what's been going on. I meant to throw up the graphic from Mars that had the full transfer graphic. But we had a lot of transfers happening, so we're gonna tap into all that while we go live. While we're live, while we're going through the rosters. We're actually gonna address that first. I'm mad I don't have the graphics ready for it. Very upset about that actually. But I was like, you know what? Let me get this little time in because I just really need to get on here. And then later we're gonna be back on again for more of this. But I am, you know how I am with just being on, point and just perfectionist. I really should have had the transfer graphics ready for y'all tonight, or today. But it's okay. We all good. We in the lab with Commish. We chilling. Like I said, I'm gonna be on here for about like a good, about an hour and a half, and then I'm gonna head out. But hey, anytime at this point is good because we got to get back locked in, and we need to, we need to make this happen. So let me throw something on here in the back, something light. Where's that? I don't even. Did my music get deleted? What's going on? No, ain't no way. Oh, because that's right. I moved, when you moved, I cleaned up my PC. So I moved the files. So when you move the file, it changes things. I'm about to say. But we good though. I gotta have this bad boy. Come on now, just chilling in the background while we make moves. But all right, guys, give me 1 second here, and ain't no secrets to be revealed. We here, we creating a roster here. Like I said, I started off trying to. Well, I'm in roster mode. I'm in franchise mode, my league. But for some reason, the second season, I heard about this glitch before, but I wasn't sure how it worked. Definitely heard about this glitch, and it's basically just the second. You can't get past the off season. So at first I was busy a couple of days, but then when I finally sat down and tried to get things done, ran into the glitch a couple times. So I was like, I felt like I was rushing. I was like, okay, let me just do this when I'm actually sitting down and focused on this. Did it again. I was like, okay, what's going on? Now I'm getting a little frustrated. So I was like, let me sleep on this. I stayed up late nights. I'm like, all right, because I was real big on, just real happy on being able to keep the franchise mode going on this one. So college and pros. And then it just hit me like, dang, this thing is not gonna work, bro. No matter what, I turned mods off. I tried all types of slick things. But then I was like, it's not bad, man. We can have multiple my league files for college and pros. It is what it is. At least we'll have files that's still keeping the stuff on hand to always go back for the facts, and I can still build previous years. We can have real guys that are improved players because I'll go in and edit all the players from the actual previous season with that file. So it won't be no made up stats from the previous years. and we just go into each file whenever we need some information. But that's just how I figured I had to do it. So with that, I was trying to explain this too in the news, but with that, you have to make a whole new file, roster file, to put into a new My League. So that's where we were, and that's where we are now, boys. So we are creating the new roster file for College Series 2. Once we fulfill that, we will jump into CS2 Super Sim, which will be a lot quicker than CS1 Super Sim and a lot less spread out. We'll be able to knock that out in a day or two versus a week. And then from there, we'll go into the High School Season 3 showcase. Because then we'll be up to date with College Season 3 and High School Season 3. And everything will kind of run together. What's going on with you, Prof? All the new graphics been amazing. Appreciate you, boss. Shout out to everybody in here. My boy Davion. I've been seeing the college coaches cooking, man. I love it. And you know what? We actually needed this. We needed this little bit of a high school break, and we needed this college season, because college season, they was on standby for a long time. Shout out to Coach, man. How you doing, bro? I hope everything is good with you and the fam, bro. Coach Steve Johnson. I see you in the cut, man. But yeah, we needed this moment. We needed this college moment because, you know, we were neglecting college for quite some time because high school was just so locked in. But I realized that this time is moving, man, and we are, you know, like to be prepared ahead of time. So I figured what's good that I took this break now versus having to take this break when it's time for y'all to go into college, right? So I just want to be prepared because I realize you guys are getting old pretty fast. Dude's about to be seniors already. So I'm like, oh, wait a minute. This need to be ready for when they get there. You know, we got some good college coaches now that are really tapped in. I'm loving the college coaching scene. Hopefully we get a couple more of you guys in the CS2 or 3 or 4. But for now, I love the guys that are in the office getting it done, man. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to Mars Vance. Let's get a hashtag Mars Vance. My boy been putting in work with the news. We finally got ourselves a PBA insider reporter that's really locked in. He been going at it with me too, just staying with me. You know, I locked in that time and got all those logos done, all that content, all those graphics, and he was right there with me, locking in, learning too as well, and you know, making his mistakes and correcting them, doing things that was better than even what I wanted or anticipated. So it's like he's killing it right now. So shout out to my boy. For sure, Steve. I'm glad you're doing well, coach, because you got another season coming up, my boy. Season 2. I'm glad the family doing well. Now it's time to bless the courts, man. Hey, you coaching Glory Day for a reason. Keep the faith strong, brother. Oh yeah, we needed you, Mars. I've been wanting something like that for a minute, like a person like that, you know, that really lock in for a minute. So I think that was a really good grab for us as a league. And eventually in the future, I'm sure we'll have more people stepping up and taking on roles. You know, I have things exclusively set aside for the pros. We're gonna open up the sports betting books in the pros. You know, I wanted to kind of exclusively save that for a pro level, keep it out of the amateurs, even though you can in real life, I guess. I just wanted to, for the league, I want to, you know, I gotta, you know, have some different things for pros, college, and, you know, so people can look forward to certain things. So we opening up the PBA sports betting book when the pros get started, so you guys better get those prime points ready. I can't wait. Y'all about to be blowing your bag on them, the prime point bag. Y'all finna be blowing the prime point bag on the bets. I'm finna see y'all prime point bag go from 2,000 to 2. Hey, then look, and don't bet on an actual user, cause then he gonna be in the hot water. Like, dang, y'all gonna be treating them boys like real life, man. You messed my parlay up. You messed my parlay up, man. Oh, I done betted on this dude, man. Oh, you gonna be in the war. That's when the war zone really gonna get cracking. Man, you threw my whole bet, man. Dang. Yeah, hashtag prime bets. That's gonna be the one right there, I'm telling you. Watch, when you parlay, you got it all set up, and then that team that's supposed to win lose the last game, and then you just I done been in that situation in real life. Man, no thanks to Steph and them boys. I'm talking about peak Golden State Warriors. Lost me a bag. I thought I was about to be rich. I thought I was gonna be rich, God. The prime Warriors. That's when I learned the game. You can't bet. It was a lock. Bro, prime Warriors? It was a lock. A lock. What's more lock than the prime Warriors, bro? Like, I was like, and the bet was funny because, you know, I had to play it funny. I had to play some points, and basically what it was I'll never forget it. Placed the bet at work. I was working at a basketball gym. I did a parlay with NCAA. Games. Duke, I had Duke winning by like 30, but it was like the first round, so you know they played like a real trash team, and they cooked them boys up. 30 piece. I was like, ooh. And then I hit like a couple more college games. I won. NBA games, I hit the last game of the night, bro. I think it was one of them weird bets, bro, where I threw in like 100 and I was gonna win like 10K, bro. It was like one of those funky bets, right? Because I was placing so many points and stuff, and it was a big parlay. You know, them parlays hit. You know, you good. So I threw in like 100 for like 10 bands. It was weird, but I was hype. I was like, oh my gosh, y'all, if I get 10 bands, oh my gosh. I was probably like 23. I was like, I'm lit. Man, the bet was like the Bucks. It was the Bucks and the Warriors. And I think I had the Warriors. They had to win by, I think, at least 5 points. I think I gave them 5 points. And they already, you know, because they was already the favorite. So I got to play the point system. It's prime Warriors. You ain't winning shit off the straight up. So I gave them like 5 or whatever. And I'm like, that's a lot. Man, let me tell y'all something. These boys was up like 10-15 the whole game. I'm running around the gym. Oh my God. But I'm trying to stay calm. I'm telling my mans like, yo, I like, don't say nothing. I might get this 10. Like, shh, don't leave me alone. Don't bother me. So like, it's about like a minute left on the clock, y'all. A minute left on the clock. They up like 10. Tell me why they start snatching the starters, bro. Here come the bull. Starters coming out. Here come the lead. Down to 8. Down to 6. Bucks playing hard as I don't know what. I'm like, yo. Oh my gosh, bro. The last second, bro. I promise y'all. Word to my mother, bro. No lie. The Warriors are up 5 with 4 seconds left in the game. I kid you not. This dude from the Bucks goes and lays it up, and they just move because, you know, it's the end of the game. They won the game. They not about to foul him. They just moved out the way and let him lay up the ball, and they won by 3. I was so sick, bro. Never bet again. I never bet again. That was it. I was heartbroken. I was so close to $10,000. I thought it was real. I was like, I was about to be a full-on bettor. It might have saved me. God might have saved me because he knew I was going to turn into a demon. Because I was about to win 100 off the. I was about to win the 10K off the 100 piece. I was 2 points away. I was probably about to be a savage. 2 points away. It broke my heart. I never bet again. It crushed me. I couldn't believe it. I was like, no, somebody go block it. I was like, and I'm knowing in my mind because I'm a hooper. As the time was going down, I was like, somebody's gonna go lay that ball up just to get some stats. I know it. I felt it in my heart, and sure enough, it happened. So that's my bet story for y'all. So matter of fact, we ain't doing no bets because I'm pissed. I'm traumatized. Never mind. I got trauma. I'm playing. So yeah, we gonna have sports betting, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We gonna be lit, man. I can't wait for the pros to come through too. We're gonna have some different things set up. We're gonna have contracts too. So we really need coaches and owners to really come through, cause y'all gonna have real contracts where like y'all signing prime point deals. See, I'm gonna get into that. Prime point contracts. See, y'all ain't knowing about this. We'll get into that later. But anyway, dude, we got some talking to do. Alright. I gotta pull up both rosters. But you know the good thing about this, fellas, is while I was making, the good thing about what I do when I make edits, as you seen, right, I did all the Instagram, all the transfer edits. I had a I made a file to do those edits, right? So with that being said, we kind of got a jump start, right, on the rosters, because I should have basically most, if not all, of the transfers done due to the fact that I needed to put them on the right team for the pictures, remember? So that's the one good thing I remember. I was like, oh, well, at least I don't gotta do everything over, because I've already gotten graphics for them, so I've saved most of it. So yeah, but we do gotta go and tidy up. Like right now, what we're gonna do first is go through, and I did this in the roster, in the franchise file. I just don't know how. They just played me really on it. They played me. Lesson learned. Wasted a lot of time there, but we good. So what we gonna do first, we gotta go through CS1 rosters. We're gonna get rid of all the seniors. We're gonna do it just how I did it off camera, but just on. But shout out to y'all boys for popping through, man. I know I just popped on here randomly. I had to. I was like, let me just pop out on them. Sometimes you gotta pop out in. You know what I mean? So let me pop out on them. We're gonna close the month strong. I'm gonna go live like every day for the rest of this month. We only got what, 4 days left? Shout out to y'all boys. And you know what, I think it's better doing this live anyway, because I get to share the experience with y'all and we get to talk teams as it's happening. So it's just I updated a lot of things in the chat, like overalls and names, not in the chat, but I updated things in the franchise file. So I just gotta kind of get things back on track, because I've definitely took down some overalls, I put some up. You know, I just did a few things in that file that I tidied up that I thought was perfect. So I just gotta, but I think I'll do all that later off camera. I just want to get the roster set first, so we'll get into that. But anyway, so Caleb, so the two twins is out of here. Caleb gone, Major gone. What's going on, Johnny? He said drop. Oh wait, you said drop the logos. Well, shoot, I want it, because now that I know kind of how to work this whole logo and Jeep and chat and stuff, and I got the pro version, all this stuff, let's kind of pull up the logos, see what we could do, because I see you done revamp some logos. Now I'm excited. I'm like, do we got the right ones? Do we need to go back in? I know, man. I'm in here. We was going strong, but then I had to take a little break, but we back, man. Who else is senior? EJ. Oh, Bynum, boy, dude. No, Bynum and both the Jackson twins, the Jackson brothers, and Bynum is gone. Shoot, Raj, if you want to drop the pro logos, we can drop them soon, maybe tomorrow. Yeah, let's revisit them, drop them in the boardroom chat. Drop them in the boardroom chat so we can kind of revisit them, because I got a logo folder, so I have them in over here, but I know you got them too, right? So send them in the chat so we can kind of look at them together and see what's going on. Ryan Herbert, what up, Ryan Herbert Hill? My boy stay subbed up. That's what I'm talking about. Trophy gang, appreciate you, bro. Okay, yeah, they. Oh, my boy King, what up, though? Sub. Appreciate you, man. PBA world, let's go. Trophies. Yeah, man, we back. So y'all might as well go ahead and tune back on in. Yeah, I got the logos too. Just let me know, because I don't know if we changed some of them. I got like 2 different folders over here, or I don't know. And then you just made a couple new ones, so I need to add those. All right, so CS2 Duke roster. We got rid of singers, so now we should be. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I want to look. I do want to revisit names and logos. Like, not saying we're gonna change a lot of them or nothing, but I do want to just, yeah, we should definitely take a look. Wait, do I have them here? I should, because they're created. Yep. So yeah, this is kind of easier to do anyway than franchise. Jason Ewing and Ellis Wagner. Oh, Duke. Oh, wait. They got them big boys down there. They building trees down in Duke. They building trees. Man, look. They got the #1 center in they state. Back to back, they got New Jersey #1 center, Ellis Wagner, Florida #1 center, Jason Ewing. That's Raj like Jason Ewing. He really took a liking to bruh. He ain't gonna get him though. Jason Ewing in a Duke uniform. Let me see it. See, I gotta fix the shoe. Oh, I gotta fix everything. The shoes again. It's all good. We good. It looks so clean. And then look, he got the Daniel Ewing 4 on. Oh no, there was Daniel 5. So yeah, he can't wear the 4. You know, JJ Redick ain't having that. Ooh, that boy look clean. I gotta get the shoes back right. Dang. See, that's what, that's wild, but it's cool. We gonna get it right. Ooh wee. I bet. Let's get these right. So yeah, they should have Jason, Ellis, Forte, Cage. Yeah, see, all these ratings I gotta fix. Oh my gosh. But it's cool because I'ma just, that's one thing I love about having the PC. I'ma just copy the IDs off the franchise file and just paste it for each player, but I'll do that after. Cause yeah, these ratings are way off. I went in and OD fixed things up. Yeah, so yeah, these are just boosted. I came in really high with the ratings, and then when I got them in the franchise file, I ended up lowering everything to what it needed to be. So don't even really look at these ratings. Like Cage is a 72. You know what I mean? So stuff like that. Forte, 72. Wagner's at 82. Jason don't have a rating yet. So yeah, stuff like that, man. But they are who they are, and they ballers. They coming off a chip. young squad here losing those big dogs. Now those big dogs, those ratings, those was real. The Jacksons and Bynum, those was real. That was what they joint is. They got Farley, Oakley. They lost Hopkins, right? So, like I said, we did transfers. They got Cambridge back. Holt is back. And Ben is back. Alright, now they need the freshman point guard. Is he on here? Should be a JR Forte. Yep. They signed him. His face is messed up. I gotta figure out why his face is not working. And then they signed Deshaun Stewart. Bear Valley with the yellow in there. Okay, cool. Why is his face not? Let's see what that is. Cause he had the same face in the high school, but it's different mods, so it's like all that matters, man. And sometimes modding can be frustrating, I ain't gonna lie. So what's wrong with this face is what I'm trying to figure out. Cause I could literally change this to the high school mod and his face will pop right up on some weird. Let me see something real quick. Woods. Lloyd. See? So how come it worked? See, so it's just like, it's broken. But I'm like, it works. Oh boy, see, modding for you. This is the stuff that frustrates you, right? Now imagine seeing that at your crib. You're immediately triggered. I got PTSD. PC PTSD. Look, but it won't work. So what? His player just broken? You see what I'm saying? Alright. It's cool. I'ma just. Why did I just do that? I'm gonna see if I can switch this. If not, then I'm gonna just restart it. That's crazy how it really worked for Buddy, but not for who he actually is. I had to restart it, fellas. My apologies. And again, we'll be back with a late night stream, fellas, so yeah, make sure y'all tune in. Be pretty late. Zeus said, I love a late night stream. I did see that comment. That was funny. Me too. This might end my stream when I switch this. Hopefully not. We finna find out. Am I still here? We good? Alright. Good thing I didn't do much. Alright, so I gotta figure out, oh boy. So what I'm gonna do for now, I'm gonna have to take his attributes from I'm gonna have to just break his down a different way. Yeah, alright. Always gotta be that one difficult sucker. Okay, no worries, no worries, no worries. We just gonna have to do it a different way. That's all. It's always a way. What's going on with you, bro? Yeah, because I don't know why his face not working on that other player. He had the afro too. Guess he just got it braided down. He did have a fro. His other look ain't working. I gotta look into his face on the high school file, cause something is going on. Wait, so now they got two Fortes? I'm weak. No relation. I might have to make them brothers, cause ain't no way. I didn't even realize that. They got Alfred Forte and Eldridge Forte. Did they look a little bit cousins? Maybe cousins. We'll go cousins. Got the fort. They stay with some look. See now look, Duke building that, but they building that family legacy though. That is Duke. Right? Because they had the Jackson brothers. Now they got Forte family and Duke be, you know what I mean? They be doing that. They be stacking the Plumlees, the Boozers, the Jones, Tyus Jones, Trey Jones. You know what I mean? They keep it in the family. It's the brotherhood. You know, we gonna get the Knuppel. We gonna get his we gonna get his brother too, watch. Alright, so we got JR. I'll fix this stuff later. I just want to establish him on the roster. He's definitely not 6'7". 6'7". 6'4". Alright, there he is. So freshman. Go. 18. Yeah. And then let's go grab there we go. Duke is official CS2. Yes, sir. Let's get the numbers right. What we got? You know, Jason rocked that 4 all his during high school. What Dre got him in? He got him in the 1. Ellis, he rocking his. Little Ben Lowry stepped it up, boy, in that championship run. Tyree did too. Deshaun looked hard in that 23. He should have his cut sleeves too. There they go. Hey. Tough. That's right. Oakley is 4. Oat is 8. Eldridge is 24. 11 for. Oh wait. Cage is 9. Forte is 11. Yeah, I'll do all the details with the roster later, but I just want y'all to see what it is. All right, Duke. CS2 Duke. Ready to go. I gotta fix some jerseys too. Man, I did a lot in that franchise, but the good thing is I can just go to the franchise and copy whatever I need and paste it over to the roster. So it's just time consuming, but I'll get it done. All right. I bet I had to send a stressful text. Y'all know those? When it get quiet, that's when you know it's a. When it get quiet, that's when you know it's a stressful one. Nigga, like, leave me alone. Like, Jeez. You gotta save after every one. Hey, y'all, during this process, Somebody remind me to save. Y'all see I got all these save files. You just can't never be too safe. All right, next up is UConn. We got UConn in the building. All right, so remember Dyson Rosario headed to USC on a transfer. Best rated player on that team. But he didn't really get the burn because remember they had the young fella, Sean Nelson. And he's really an 84, by the way. That's not his rating. Remember, the ratings are not true here. But he was the best player. But they got the young guy. They went with the young guy. So he's going to head out. Headed to the Pac-12. Remember, we got the Pac-12 back. I don't know how I didn't have him on there. I probably didn't save it. They almost lost Sammy. I got to fix some names. Alright. Dang, I didn't save this one either. Alright, let's get rid of the seniors first. Dang, they losing Landon. Landon's out of there. Mikey is out of there. And like I said, shout out to the owners and shout out to the pros, man. Soon up, because look, we got the draft coming up, our first pro draft, and these are going to be prospects. So I'm gonna start opening up that lane soon. Start opening up that lane soon, fellas. Ishmael, Sammy, Thailand. Oh wait, hold on. All right, let me come back. Let me come back. Alright. Let's get rid of the seniors first. Working with two files, family, so sometimes I'm thrown off. Thornwell's gone. Bradley's gone. Rosario is going to SC. Nelson, this is who they went with. Nelson, he's the reason. Patton is gone. And Richardson is gone. There we go. All right, that looks more like it. And I gotta change some of these names too because it's throwing me off a little bit. All right, now we go and we tidy up here. Let's go ahead and get our... Could have sworn I had Michael over here, but our freshman. So remember, big grabs here for Coach Rockefeller grabbing the #1 front court in the nation, #1 power forward and the #1 center coming in to this year, which was Jackson Randolph as the top center, and of course the #1 player in the nation was that boy Hemi Bracken, Stonecrest national champions. Shout out to Lemmy, man. Lemmy Brackens, #1 player in the nation, headed to UConn. And I didn't even remember this. They got Trey Isley? Oh boy. UConn on one. Oh man. Man, I'm mad I didn't save a lot of the transfers I did. That's crazy. I probably did it in another file because, like I said, I got like 4 different files for college alone. AJ today Jackson, what's going on with you, bro? Yeah, I got like 4 different files because obviously you've seen I did the transfers. Even this, like, see, this is not this raw, right? I fixed that guy's face already. Yeah, I got work to do. I got work to do. I don't want to. See, his name was Sebastian Newton. This is Thailand right here. Thailand going to UConn. Okay. Baylor should be over here too, yep. Because they're getting a big young 7-footer, Michael Bedford. I don't even feel like going all the way back. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. That's laziness at its finest, but when you learn mods, you learn the little workarounds. It'd be quicker for me to do this. Start right back at the top. All right. CS2, official UConn. They got Jackson coming in. They got Bedford on the transfer. They got Lemmy. Still got Nelson. Man, they power forward recruiting is crazy. This was the #1 power forward in New York. Went to Empire State. And then the #1 power forward in the nation went to Stonecrest. So back-to-back strong class there. They still got Wolf back. They got Langford still. Trey Isley with Brooks and Stokes. Of course, Holland again with Thailand and Epps. Oh man. UConn, CS2. Said I'm chilling, brother. Just so you know, I'm. Oh, you a woman? You like basketball? You like sports? I mean, I'm not. Well, more so, you like 2K? Because I know women can like sports, so let me not go there. Let me not. Don't get me now. But 2K now that's a different lane. That's a different lane. You feel me? Don't cancel me. Look, I had to clean that up quick. You know, I learned the cancel culture. Oh, word. Okay. Yeah, we did have a girl in the league one time. We did, bro. I remember her. And she was lit. Remember, bro? She was making graphics, bro. She was lit. She was lit, bro. I forgot her name. Dang. I had to protect her at all costs too, because back then y'all was some heathens. We was much younger back then. And she used to come to me, cuz, man, like this dude bugging out. But nah, I appreciate you for being here though, AJ. Shout out to you. And you know what? They got the girl players now in 2K, so that's I've always thought about that lane. You know, if I had more girls like that were involved or like interested, oh man, I would have definitely gave it a shot. They was at her neck. You hear me? Louder. Uh-oh, Raheem. He out of there. Remember, he going to Alabama. Okay, so let's get into Florida. Coach Teddy Johnson. Let's get rid of the seniors. Let's get rid of Swift. Let's get rid of Ali Ramsey's gone. Right, WPBA, exactly. Get rid of Valentine and Sykes. All right, seniors are gone. Liggins transfer or walk on or partial scholarship, so that's saved. Oh, thanks. They tough. All right, let's go ahead and get they freshmen in the lineup. They got a tough returning core. Jeez. Oh, they got a tough front court coming in. That's why they was like, okay, Ramsey, you can go. Bye-bye. They got Marcus Langston. And you know, he's versatile. He goes power forward center. That's his Lakeville homie. And they got the boy Abel Bradford from Cal Springs Prep. Double machine. Where my boy Abel at? Abel was nice. Very athletic. Right, oh, there he is. Came up off that AAU circuit. Adrian Jefferson, Northlake, #1 center in Texas that year. Him and Hayden Washington. Hayden Washington, actually, one of them's a power forward, so maybe it's Hayden. Yeah, make sure Duke over there 90 overall. What up, Duke? I just finished y'all squad. What up, Coach Willis? I'm an esports athlete, baby. I'm a QB, wrestler, indie racer, and I am getting back to basketball. Oh, man. Jack of all trades. She not playing no games. That's fire. I ain't gonna lie to you. That is fire. Let me see. So we got. Oh yeah, they didn't want no transfers. That's right. They opted out of that. They got Liggins. I gave them Liggins because I had to fill in that roster spot. You know, Coach, he mess around. I don't want him on my team. Kick him out the gym type. Coach Carter out here. You know, Coach Ted, they make him do 1,000 suicides just to stay. Remember what he told the boy Raheem? He told Raheem, he said, I don't want him no more. He don't gotta stay. We don't want him to come back. Dang. Nah, I appreciate it, y'all. I host a simulation league for NBA 2K. We go from high school to college, and we're about to create the pros as well. You know, a bunch of guys, they come, they submit, they create players, and they follow their journey. You know, they update attributes. You know, we do graphics, we follow storylines. You know, I do commentary while they play, you know, so they get their name said, they live events. Pretty dope. All custom teams created. Well, high school and pros, college, as you see, we gotta you gotta keep the college brand going. The college is college. I mean, you know, you might have that Florida college fan out there, right? You want to keep that fan base rolling. You know, they might just check in and see, oh, who's this? Okay. Yeah. 12 was the max. Well, for college, I was doing 14, but just so I can give y'all like more scholarships and stuff. But I was running out of players over here, so like BYU only got like 8 players, so I gotta fill out their roster with the players I got left. And then my homie that do the cybers, he kind of got me held up right now. He's supposed to shoot me like a 20 pack, so like I'm waiting on that 20 pack. That'd be perfect. But so yeah, it's really like 14. Let me look at it last year. Yeah, 14 and 10 for high school. But right now it's a little uneven with all the college teams, so I'll end up balancing it out somehow. Yeah, no. It's just this league costs $5 to get in. You know, and it's funny when I tell people that, they just be like, "What? That's it?" I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "What y'all paying?" They like, "We in leagues that, I mean, they cost crazy." I'm like, "Oh, okay." So yeah, shout out to those leagues that's out there making that buku loot. You dig? Them boys running it up. All right, look. So Florida CS2, solid. I'm liking it. Wow. Okay. Their small forward spot has always been questionable for me. That's why I bought Liggins, and I want to see if he can shake something up. Charlie, of course, crazy. Dupree, Keys, Cole and Bailey. Yikes. UCLA. Let's get into it. UCLA. UCLA. Let me see what they got going on. They stacked, right? Johnny. My boy Johnny in the building. Let's get rid of the seniors. Oh, Washburn coming back? Yikes. That boy defense. Defensive player of the year. Emeka Washburn. All right. Damon Lewis. Who did I change him to? Is it this one? Yeah, Dan Riley. Senior, you gotta go, my boy. Coleman. Bolden is a senior. And Peyton. All right. Seniors are gone. Freshmen. Did they get any freshmen? Who I put over there? I put Jay Weaver and Pat Freeman over there. Okay. 2 Cali boys. Pat Kills and Pico. Look, he had to correct that. He said, no. He won, my bad, big man. Big man of the year, center of the year, and big man. I knew he won something crazy. Big man of the year and center of the year. That's crazy. Jay Weaver, Jonathan Weaver, and who did I say? Pat Freeman. That boy with the fro, Pat Hughes. Hey, that boy ain't get big man of the year though. There you go. All right, UCLA. I don't think we had any transfers. No. Oh wait. That's right, because I got Weaver listed as a center. All right, yeah, let's do that. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna go 6'11" then. Young fella, you grew an inch from your senior year. That's about right. All right. Washburn. He going 7 feet now. You know them boys, yeah, he one of those. I'm just say that. All right, let me see, 2 center, 2, boom, boom, boom. Remember Leo? Look, Leo and Washburn, they connecting. That's them African boys, the Nigerian power. Yeah. Leo from and Leo from Bear. Who remember Leo Clark? He originally committed to Texas, but when they lost Coach Sims, he said, "Oh yeah, I'm out of here. I'm gonna stay in the West Coast. Go to Pac-12." Yeah, see, exactly. So he never played a game at Texas, and they got Chapman. Hey, Rob Chapman is cold. Remember the one boy? Was it Chapman or was it? It was the other. Or was it Ron Ferry? It was either Chapman or Ferry. He was low key fighting for all the awards. He was like, "Yo, who is this guy?" Like, he was randomly like in the mix. He was balling. All right, but Sidney Strickland, Gomes. All right, they got a little squad over here. Dang, how many shooting guards? See, that's the thing over here. I was trying to get rid of some of these shooting guards. Yeah, I'm gonna have to slide one of these shooting guards. I'm gonna have to slide one of these shooting guards, bro. Cause ain't no way. Yeah, man. Oh, for sure, yeah. Let me see. Yo, what is going on with my? Okay, here we go. Yo, have y'all Discord been tripping? I feel like my Discord been freezing, bro. Like I had to I restarted my computer and everything, and it's still, I had to end task just to get it to work. All right, here we go. Okay, what's yours? Since I'm on it right here, I could put you on. Yeah, cause now for some reason I gotta do some, like, I gotta do get into my control panel and then all this weird stuff. Shout out to UCLA. Let me see. Hey. Okay, I'm in there. I'm gonna check it out as soon as I get off this. Okay, let me see what's CS2 rosters was solid. Who's next? Alabama. Crimson Road. I don't give nothing about the time. Look, I can't even say it. I gotta watch myself on here. I don't give a piss about nothing but the tide, baby. It's funny because I don't give a dang about the Tide. Funny how that goes. Let's get rid of some seniors. Man, that's draft class. We gotta fill out a whole league. Yikes. I'm gonna need my dude we gonna need about 100 side, but yeah, I gotta get with him. You gotta get in the lab, my boy. Hey. We got some guys. Let's get him down. Let's get Hinesworth. Get Vinny. Cameron Brooks. Oh, they losing a good chunk here. Theo Goodson. Okay, they got some transfers that came in. I know they got Malik Hamilton came in. They got Wes Hopkins from Duke. Remember Ronnie Graham from Pico, high school season 1? They just got Raheem transfer. They only got 10 players, man. Where's Briggs? I think Mo Simpson is on Virginia now, actually. Right? I thought they made moves. Who they get? They got Raheem. Yeah, they did. They got Raheem, Wes, and Malik. Did they make any more? Or was it those three? Cause I see that Figs, Holmes, Monroe, Bell, Hamilton, Hopkins, Dudley, Graham, Okafor. Where is Briggs? I gotta grab him from the I gotta grab him from the franchise file. Okay, do me a favor, Raw or somebody, or Raj, somebody hit me in the chat and just let me know. Remind me that Dominic Briggs needs to get added to Alabama. Wherever he is, I'm gonna go grab him from the franchise file because he ain't nowhere to be found on this team right now. Here we go, keep this thing moving. Cause like I said, I'm gonna get off this stream, y'all. We did an hour, and then I'm gonna come back and do a late night. We're gonna keep doing some more teams. Villanova. Shout the coach. Then he won one of the Coach of the Year awards. Marcus Granger. Coach Marcus Granger. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So after this, I'm gonna finish up with the guys that have teams in the chat. Alright, Wilkinson almost left. He came back though. They got lucky on that one. Pollard is gone. Payne gone. And I think Winston, yeah, Jimmy. Oh, why? That's why I'm like, I'm not doing it like that. Winston and McKinney. Man, they losing Jimmy. Jimmy got sold though. Let me see. McKinney is the PG. Six. Right here, Devin Scott. Yeah, these names changes throwing me on. Okay. So let's see, what did they add here? Villanova for CS2. Okay, they got Jody Jenkins and Kelly Fox, both backup bigs from high school season 2. Jody Jenkins was the backup on that Stonecrest championship team. So shout out to Stonecrest. They got a winner coming through. Yeah, a 10 win Villanova team. It's a good system to be in. Kelly Fox in that Pico school system. They had a real big year in high school season 2. And then Cedric Hunt from New Jersey. Okay. All right. I like him. Real subtle pickups. Ced Hunt was the highest 4-star from the St. Fabian Prep. St. Fabian Prep. How y'all even know? How y'all know what team I want to put them on? How they know? So all the rosters is full? Is that what it is? Cause I ain't even pick a team yet. How are we on you? Yeah, no, I'm confused. What? What are we doing right now, 2K? Okay, maybe I got too many players. That's what it is. Let's save. Cause I'm like, ain't no way. Let me see if that's it. That might be it. I might have too many players on the file. I'm hoping that's it. Because if not, then I gotta really go in and... Yep, that's what it is. I knew it. I'm like, that's gotta be it. So I got too many players on the file. Alright, cool. So you know we working. So at least we was able to finish Villanova. Some of these dudes gonna just have to get added back in the franchise because they don't act like they don't want to let you use a franchise if guys don't have 8 players. But now they telling me I got too many players, so I just gotta go and fix it once I finish everything. I made these guys so that the roster could go through. All right, Arizona. Oh wait, let's go to North Carolina. Yeah, let's get y'all in there before I get off here. Seniors. Uh-oh. Losing some guys. Landry's gone. Isaiah Landry. Jahari Mason. I think I changed his name. Oh, there he is. Baden is gone. And Stanley. Where is he? Jay Stanley. I think this him. 66206. Yep. Okay, and then we got Major going to Miami. Oh yeah, we got all the schools in here, AJ. If you can see right here, everything. Seattle, Marshall, Sacramento, everything. Mid-majors. But we only got 30 right now in the franchise. So Major going to Miami. Chamberlain. Oh yeah, Georgia too. Georgia too, baby. Everybody. Any team you could think of. C-Sun, right? Down the block from me. Everybody. USC, right? For Chamberlain transferring. USC came up. USC came up. Like I said, some of these names is messing me up, dude. Okay, Hartman's there. All right, bet. So now we go to, that's all their seniors. Let's go grab their freshmen. Oh, strong freshman class, by the way, for North Carolina. They brought in Hampton, Xavier Hampton from Bear Valley, sleeper pickup. Where is he? I might have, I have him on a separate, I think I have him on a separate one. Aye. Okay, somebody hit me and tell me to, dang, what are y'all doing out there? Somebody tell me to get Xavier Hampton in the file and put him on North Carolina, because he was one of the later signings. This dude over there, that car might be done, my boy. Isaac Ship. Texas own Central Tech. That boy love them Texas boys. Jesse Morrison. Yo, you really wild out on this class. #1 shooting guard in Jersey. A bucket. Ace Howard hates this guy. Jesse. That's what I'm saying. I don't know, man. Jesse and Jason might have a little bit of beef, man, because you stirring the pot over there, my boy. You are, man. You got some backcourt beef. And yeah, look. He know it too. Look, I love it. I knew it. Man, look at this. All right, so they bought in Hartman as a transfer. Chip, freshman. Still got Woodley and Spears. You bought Morrison as a freshman. You got Cooper and Mitchell. Remember, this is Malone, right? It's just what it says right here, but I'm gonna have all the names fixed. Now we gotta go to Houston and grab Jason, get him out of Texas. You know the Texas boys love Carolina in this series for some reason. The pipeline at this point. Oh no. My bad, John. I'm trying to. There it is. Well, yeah, they some big guards. So that's one thing you got going for you. Let me make sure this. Yeah. All right, North Carolina should be done. CS2, actually, well, yeah, with Hampton, they need Hampton. So, like I said, just DM me that Carolina, your team. Actually, just if it's your team and you're a user, just let me know in your chat, your locker room. But if it's a generic team, then somebody else hit me. Man, this squad is tough though. Look at this. These two guys, man, they're gonna be battling. This is gonna be very toxic in practice. But it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Even with these guys, Ship, Willie, and Spears. Cause this is a freshman, but these guys, they've been here, so they like, hold on, freshman. You know Willie, my favorite one. So yeah, they just need Hampton, but North Carolina's ready. They got big Amari Baxter back for his final year. Ooh-wee. All right, let me head over to Miami. Who else in the chat that we didn't get to? If we don't have any other coaches here that I didn't do, we're gonna wrap with Miami here. And then, like I said, I'm gonna head out, and then when I get back later, we doing a late night stream. So if y'all are available, pop out. If not, you can catch the playback. Everything will be uploaded on YouTube as well. You already know. All right, let's close out with Miami here. I feel like that's the right thing to do. Miami made a lot of moves. They lost a lot of players, gained a lot of players, did a lot of work, man. Coach Bobby Rush got a lot going on, man. He's making moves. I like what he's doing. He's really doing his thing. He's really doing his thing. I'm not gonna lie. Defensive Player of the Year coming back, Jonathan Williams, right? Correcting me on that. It's looking good. But let's get rid of these seniors first. And he only had 2 seniors, Linwood Baylor and Amari Daniels. I love this Linwood Baylor kid. I can't wait to see him in the draft. Daniels, he's not really a factor there. So they kept everybody pretty much. Talking Terrell Hope. Who's the kid? Sonny McLean. That's a little Austin Reeves to me, this kid. Yeah, man, tough. All right. Let's see. They lost. They got Jazz Ali. Yeah, they got a squad. They got Major. I think I already did their transfers, so we good. Actually, yeah, we're good actually on them. We just gotta go get their freshmen and whoever else they got to transfer in. So we'll figure that out right now. Yeah, we gotta get Rylan over there from Michigan. No, I'm sorry. Rylan left to Michigan. I'm sorry. Let me come back. Let me bring it back. Warren Haney, right. There it is. I knew somebody. It's Warren and Bledsoe. Right? SC. That's a big pickup, man. Warren Haney. That's a score right there. Yeah, remember I'm going off two files, y'all. So at some moments I get a little confused. And then let's bring in their freshmen now. I believe that should round them out. They got their transfers over. We got big Lonnie Hawkins. Remember Lonnie had a big year at Pico School last year. Again, my African brothers over here. Where he from actually? He from Lagos. How you say it? Lagos or Lagos? How I go? Y'all let me know. But he Nigerian. Feel me? He part of the gang. We got a few of them here. Lagos. There it is then. All right, here we go. Shakur, they got Shakur Brown. Shakur from Swamp Creek, Miami, hometown boy. Backyard business, town business. Florida boy. And then they got Tom Wayne from Texas, prep. That boy, he tough, he athletic. He can bounce on you, but then he can also shoot that three. All right, let's look at Miami for season 2. And we're gonna save here and pick this up a little bit later. Here we go. Jonathan Williams, young Lonnie Hawkins, Shakur Brown, Terrell Hope coming off a big year. Jazz Ali, also Texas prep. So he's got some Texas recognition out there. He's got some Texas recognition with Tom Wayne, 2 Texas prep boys. Warren Haney off the transfer. Sonny McLean. You got McGee. Wells is a tough scorer. Randall, Haywood, and Hawkins, which is Bledsoe. Tough. CS2 Miami. But yeah, I can't even say fellas no more. I love it. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get up out of here. I'll be back later. Shout out to AJ for stepping in and changing everything here. I appreciate the support, appreciate the love. I'm gonna check out that server and I'm gonna chop it up with y'all. I'll be back later. It's your boy Cub in the booth, and I'm out of here. PBA, let's get that hashtag on the way out. Let's go.